This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. I'm Chris Saunders. With the new school year set to start next week, that means the Austin King Snake Knolls High School Softball Tournament is right around the corner, and plans are already in the making.
The 14 Austin Knolls tournament is set for during the midterm break. I think it's the 24th through the 26th here in New Providence, and we expect a record number of teams this year, boys and girls. It's for senior boys and girls, schools from schools throughout the Bahamas.
Now, this school year, the GSSA has reverted back to its old schedule where softball has been pushed to the spring term, and we asked sports officer in the Ministry of Education, Evan Wisdom, how this will affect the government schools' participation in the Austin Knolls tournament.
What we found is regularly most schools still attend that tournament, and so we don't have a problem with that. As a matter of fact, they just sent us a letter regarding the tournament. We are going to assist them as best as possible.
With the GSSA pushing softball back to the spring semester, that means volleyball will be first up on the schedule. Wisdom explains why these changes were made.
One of the reasons is that, you know, we're getting ready to we're getting ready to include baseball. And one of the things that, a complaint that happened last year was the use of the gymnasiums at the end of the school year. And that caused for our schedule to run very, very tight. What we are pleased though about in looking at the Grand Bahama Secondary School Sports Association's calendar, we seem to be there's one particular sport that may be out of sync with ours, and so we still have some parity with them. With volleyball happening the same time, this will allow us to for the first time to have an actual national high schools volleyball tournament. You know, the last one we did in Freeport Grand Bahama was a pilot, so we'll be able to have volleyball this year. The only situation we see there is that the BAISS schools will be out of sync. So we're trying our best.
Now, we told you that the C.I. Gibson Gymnasium will be undergoing renovations in short order, and the first event that will be held in the new look gym will be the first ever Rick Fox Back to School Basketball Skills Camp in October.
It's been a joy to actually meet a lot of the up-and-coming kids face to face and hear and see in their eyes exactly what I had in my eyes as a kid. And I think about my journey, how it led me to the many successes I had in sports, but also in business and in life in general, and entertainment and movies and television. That foundation was was set right here at home. And so that has been something I think we've done well for many years, because we've done it. I was raised by a community of people, and not just at home, but a community. And I think now in all cases, we all want to continue to improve.
It now seems that now is the time to jump on the Rick Fox bandwagon, because when it comes to sports tourism, he seemingly has a lot on the drawing board for the 242.
In every sport, football, basketball, every core sport in the United States, teams will be able to come down to high school teams will be able to come down to the Bahamas and play at a jamboree type situation. So we're looking at football, us being able to fill the stadiums, the stadium itself, bands coming with those teams, and we're trying to get Rick to coordinate all of that for us, and we feel that is going to be very, very successful. He has said he's willing to do it, and we're just trying to, at this particular point now, get everything organized for implementation in a year, 2 years.
On to some baseball news now. The Mario Ford Baseball Camp will host a back-to-school bash tomorrow starting at 10 a.m. at Windsor Park. All youngsters are invited to come out.
We decided we would do what we need to do to give our kids a backpack with school supplies, and we having fun and games. Back to the old days, let the kids know some of the things we used to do: shoot marbles, spin top, thread the needle, the sack race, and the hoopalas, and all those other things for the kids. We're gonna have bouncing castle, lots of foods, eats and drinks, and we have 4 guest speakers for these kids. These children need to know what it means to come from where you are to get to the next level. A lot of these kids don't have no parental guidance, and that's what we are there for. And this is one way that we could help deter crime. So we need the corporate sponsors to come and support the kids. It's not about us, it's about these kids, and that's what I love doing.
Again, that gets started tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. at Windsor Park. That's a look at sports. I'm Chris Saunders. A final look at weather is still to come.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.